what you don't know about Japan, and I'm here to tell you all about it because I've lived here for 3 years. Okay, so one thing about Japan is that in Japan, they don't like conflict. And it is a collectivist society, yeah. So collectivism means you don't want to stand out. The nails that, sticks out gets hammered. There is a saying. So most people, they don't want to stick out. They want to be in the group to maintain harmony. And I love that because, in a sense, you feel the really, the community, the sense of community that you are one, you are a group, but at the same time, you are sacrificing individuality and your opinions. Many people don't even have a strong opinion if I ask them about something. And it's because they haven't developed like a strong sense of self, who they truly are. And because in Japan, you're already so preoccupied with so many things of work, like the expectation is so high here. And then after work, maybe you should settle by 30, you should do this and that. It's just all expectations. And I would say in Japan, the shame culture, guilt, it's strong here. So you don't want to mess up. It's like if you mess up, that it's like the end of you. And most people don't want to step out of their comfort zone. So for me, in my personal experience, I did work for I worked as an English teacher for a Kaiwa school. I've got all kinds of experience here. And Japanese workers expected to work harder than us to get, do unpaid zangyo, overtime work. And I'm never going to do any of that. It's silly for me because if I'm not getting paid, why am I doing this? And so many people are dedicating themselves to their company when the company doesn't even care about them. They're just using them. That's what I find out. After I quit my job, they're just using me. They don't really care about my well-being, do they? And so when I try to negotiate, they were like, yeah, please stay with us or we'll raise your salary. That's how company works. They do not have my best interests. And while some Japanese people, they're just dedicating their whole life to one company. No, I dedicate my life to me. So I feel like there should be a balance between collectivism and individualism. And the balance will be perfect. Because in the West, I feel like there's a lack of sense of community. People feel isolated. That's why it's good to have a community and being respectful. Because in Japan, there are a lot of things that I love. People are considerate here. They protect the rules. They actually follow it. So the sense of order and politeness is expected here. And I love that. And for the tatemae hone culture that a lot of foreigners complain about, it's because you have to get to a certain level of understanding. As well as in the Japanese language, understand the culture. It's a high context culture, so it's more than its words. It's not as direct as English, I would say. So you have to understand the context behind the words, the layers, the history, culture, everything. So once you get that and you build that relationship, they don't open up very easily, okay? Once they open up, then you will see their hone, their true feelings. True self. So don't expect them to open up to you with the hone straight away. It's unreasonable, okay? Japan, it's not heaven here. So if you're struggling in your home country, there will be another problem in Japan. There will be pros and cons, and it's up to you if you can accept it and move on from it. And definitely don't be those ignorant, annoying foreigners that we see in the news, like Logan Paul and that black guy that just freaking been so disrespectful. Completely. Just don't make a bad name for foreigners, and you will do well if you can speak the language. Just try. Effort matters. Okay? So, I feel like Japan is a great place to live for me. Except the depreciation of the yen. It's so cheap, so when I'm working, it's like I'm not earning much, am I? I can't go... When I visit my family in the UK, it's just going to be so hard for you. So yes... So enjoy Japan, traveling here, it's amazing, but living here will be another matter. So follow for more Japan content and experience because I know about it. Yay!
Follow, subscribe, yay!